also powerful expanders and those types of devices, especially in children. And then there's other craniofacial techniques that are beginning to emerge, and I'm going to kind of dip into those a little bit as we go along. Treatment options: continuous positive airway pressure is the most commonly prescribed, but the patient compliance is low. And if you don't wear the device, the sleep apnea just gets worse, and there's a danger you might not wake up. Surgery is, again, a very broad spectrum. The surgical implants, HNS, hypoglossal nerve stimulation. That's when you put an implant into the chest. We might cancel that. Yes, just like that. So you can see the implant in the chest here, and you see a probe going down here to see if it's suitable or do I need to do something else. So why do some mandibular devices move the lower of the airway? And it's based on the fact that not all mandibles are equal, and the mandible has to be able to work with the rest of the body. I'm talking about the CMJ, I'm talking about the cervical vertebrae. So when you think about the mandible's rotation, it's actually not the vena fossa. The horizontal axis for the rotation of the mandible is C1, C2, the first, second vertebrae. And if those vertebrae are not well aligned, your mandible won't behave the way you expect it to behave. And so you would think that bringing the jaw forwards would, prevent retreat of the mandible, but it doesn't always happen. It can go in the opposite direction instead. Okay? So different results based on different devices. Okay? So here's another method of bite registration. Now, there's no research on this, it's an idea, but we looked at it carefully with our chiropractic colleagues, and you can see the alignment of the cervical vertebrae, and you can see the opening of the airway, and you can see the occlusion position of the teeth. So what we're going to do here is do a physical adjustment of the cervical vertebrae. So we're going to get an osteopath or a chiropractor or a physical therapist and say, align the vertebrae for me, because we know the horizontal axis of rotation of the mandible is C1, C2, and this is the same patient after the therapy has been done. The cervical vertebrae are slightly better aligned, the airway has opened up a little bit, and look at the occlusion. It's changed, the mandible is in position. That is your bite registration. You make the device to that position, and you test it to see how good it is, clinically speaking. So the cranial base is very important in my opinion, because it's going to determine where is the maxilla and where is the mandible in space. So what happens is the cranial base gets there first, and then the jaws have to then line up, and the teeth have to line up after that. So look at the cranial base, and what I want to know is, what is the angle of the cranial base, and what is the length of the cranial base? Critically important to say where those other two jaws need to be placed in relation to the cranial base. And then number two is measure the angle of the mandible. Not all mandibles are the same. And orthodontists know this really well. If you've got a high angle case, that's a slightly tougher case. You could end up with an anterior open bite. So those are two angles we're going to measure regardless of whatever device I'm going to do.
Yeah. So, open it up to questions for Dr. Singh. Yeah, stand up here. You don't have a microphone to hand around.
Yes.
So I'm very intrigued by the sleeping study, the backward versus sideward.
Yes.
I just went to a TMJ
Yes.
lecture, and they're saying